So thank you all for joining us for this World Cafe. It's been really interesting and exciting learning about some of the job satisfactions, et cetera, of everybody working in this industry. So I'm looking forward to talking with you guys. And so we have a couple different questions, and speak to the one that most makes sense for you. When you run into the conflict of having families and DSPs on the same page, like working with, or families, how do you maintain that consistency or overcome that challenge? That's one of the questions. Or children or young or babies with disabilities are often kept separate from others in certain environments, and how do you foster more connection and more inclusion?
I think inclusion, is very important. We do a lot of going to the library and including kids in library time, taking them to gym stars, taking them to any community thing that's happening, and even talking to the families about what is happening with the child so that it's not foreign to them. So they're all part of our community, because they are.
Which is both getting yourself on the same page with the parents and also including the children that you answered.
That's right.
So you answered both questions, really? Like,
high bar.
Right.
In the regional center, we work a lot with families and DSPs, and so there will be times when there's maybe a disagreement on level of service, the intervention, the parent involvement, and basically what I say is, let's come together and let's talk, because most of the time it's about communication.
Yes.
And if the family and the DSP, just listening and hearing, they work it out. I just think you don't go into a battle. It's more about, let me hear what you have to say, and being there to support the parents. So
because ultimately they have the same goal. Everybody's goal.
Everybody's
is for the child
goal, and
to
that's
thrive,
one of the
right?
things we talk about when we do that. Yes. Yeah.
That's great. Is there anything anyone wants to add about either the joys and satisfactions of the work that you do, or how to share that with others?
I just think a lot of our families are going through a lot, and a lot of them are going through a grieving process because their life is not what they were picturing it to be. We learn that life doesn't have to go down what we consider a traditional path in order to be valuable, that there's many different ways to move, there's many different ways to communicate, and just because we're doing it differently doesn't make it any less. Families don't have a lot of experience with that and all the options that are still open to them. They get a lot of bad information from medical field, your child will never blah, blah, blah. And we get to go in and be the yes people. Go in and say, yeah, I know that that's what they said, but we will either find another way, or nothing's off the table. I've had parents have doctors tell them that their child would never walk, and by the time we were done, they're running. So there's value in all experiences, and you don't have to kind of follow that traditional path in order to be valuable.
Very well put.
I would say, come join us.
Come join us. Come join us. I think that's a perfect way to end this one. I'm going to ask Kayla, would you be willing to come over here and so I can share this? There you go. Thank you very much.